Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Ice Spice. So if you're interested in that, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my popular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, then go on ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. So I was on social media minding my business, and it does seem that Ice Spice, I guess, kind of addressed the whole Nicki Minaj, Baby Stormy, leaked text messages on, I guess, an interview. And you know what's really interesting? Like, not a lot of people are even talking about this real. I noticed like not a lot of people have been running with this and be like, oh my gosh, Ice Spice addressed, because you would think because she kind of talked about it that it would be all over the place, super blown up, like people are just talking about it. I don't see a lot of people really highlighting this or talking about it, which to me means that I feel like a lot of people don't care. I feel like they would have cared if she came out and addressed it like sooner, like when it first happened. But being that she's kind of addressing it now and it's been some weeks, some months, or however long it's been, and the Barbs have kind of already deemed her like unworthy of their time and attention now, I feel as though like a lot of people aren't really checking in or care too much about this response or this reaction. So I don't know. You guys take a look at this video.
How do you deal with, because when you're as famous as you are, you have to deal with certain like downsides, like when like stuff gets leaked, like text messages or whatever that aren't necessarily real.
Yeah.
How do you like keep the blinders on and not acknowledge like the internet bullshit? Like, cause it's got to be tough.
They gotta be.
It's, sometimes I'm tempted to like engage with certain things.
Like, let me clear this shit up.
Yeah, and so, but then I also realized you're gonna just give it legs to like grow and like run with.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you can over explain yourself a little bit. So I just kind of like to like just focus on what I can control and like what really is like what really matters, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Okay, so that was her like kind of talking about it, kind of addressing it or whatever. She didn't really say too much about it. She was just basically saying like, I saw it, but I don't want to address it too much or talk about it too much because she doesn't want it to become a big thing, which I can totally understand that. But unfortunately, though, it kind of already became a big thing without her addressing it. And it caused a lot of people to like unfollow her, stop supporting her, da 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 da. Like a lot of people unfollowed her after the Cardi thing. And then this was just even more ammunition for people to not support her. So I feel like her addressing it actually would have did her better than ignoring it in this case because it was already a big issue initially. I don't think people care as much now as they did then. But a lot of people I saw reacting to this were like, "Oh, yeah, she didn't really say much about it. She kind of just brushed it under the rug." So, what are we feeling? What are we feeling? Do we feel like this was a good answer, like a good response, or should she just ignore it because it doesn't matter at the end of the day? I would say in general, yeah, I would say in general ignore it, but because of the fact that Ice Spice's fan base has been like 90% Barb's, and she's probably realizing that at this point, appeasing them, unfortunately, is something that's going to be in artists like Ice Spice's best interest because so many of them supported her or support her opposed to a small portion of a fan base that Ice has on her own. So, but again, I feel at the end of the day, she's kind of burned that bridge with them already and they don't care. Like, I just feel like they don't care anymore. And I don't know. I feel like this rollout, just everything that's been happening up until this point is going to bring Ice Spice to a crash and burn when it comes to this album. Like, people are making fun of like Normani's album sales and like Sweetie's album sales. Oh, I hope Ice Spice doesn't end up doing the same or worse because that's going to be crazy because she's been hot for way too long to sell, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16K. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll just have to see. But let's take a look at what some responses were to this video. Some comments read, she gave a good answer. She basically didn't take accountability. What the F? Did she start speaking in a Taylor Swift tone? I love her voice. What's her talent? You got caught. Own up to your own BS and move on because she definitely is not taking no accountability for nothing, SMH. Why do she just the way she do? LOL, what? With the type of money she's making, she is a hood booger for real? What? So basically, she said a whole lot of nothing. Not her team told them to ask her this so she could try to address the barbs without really addressing or explaining anything. Good job. Career going to continue to be stagnant. We all know you lost millions of monthly listeners on Spotify. She was venting to someone she thought was her friend. She clearly has issues with her mom, which I can relate to, so I don't understand the issue. Text messages that aren't real. Now, why would he say that? He already gave her an out. She should have explained the situation instead of this nonchalant answer. The messages were definitely real. Okay, so that is just a couple of comments. So it seems like, Barb's or Nicki fans or whatever are still not happy with this response. She didn't really directly address it and she didn't come out and apologize to Nicki Minaj how they want her to. So, there's that. What do you guys feel about this? I definitely feel like though her career has been impacted just off the performance of that last single, and then I guess we'll get the projections for her next song soon, and I'll talk about that if need be. But Lordy, um, I'm worried for her. Let me know what you think about this one down below, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.